Welcome to today's video, guys. I'm Mariam, and today I want to chat about the triangle of codependency. Yesterday, I did a recording on the emotional triangle, which is created by narcissistic caregivers. In that video, I mentioned how the triangle has 3 points. The first point is the narcissistic caregiver's chaotic world, their chaotic emotions and feelings. The second point is you, who is hyper vigilant, who have to show up constantly to manage their chaos. And the third point is the collapse of your boundaries, that enmeshment. So I'll put the link up here if you want to watch that video. Now, the triangle of codependency, which is what we're going to discuss today, is shaped by the emotional triangle. Why? Because that emotional triangle over time created a loop in your nervous system called the anxiety and enmeshment loop. That loop becomes your default. What I'm saying is, when you want to attract a relationship, you attract it from enmeshment and anxiety. That's the default in your nervous system. Because back in that childhood, you had to tune into that caregiver's chaotic world. You had to neglect yourself, you had to let go of yourself, let go of your autonomy, your boundaries to manage their world constantly. You had to be hyper vigilant to survive their chaotic world. So you ended up having your boundaries collapsed. Now, this loop is pretty much the blueprint for your future relationships. The relationships that you attract as an adult. Now, narcissists are perfect for this collaboration. They literally show up because of the loop, that anxiety and enmeshment. Now, that emotional triangle that was created by your narcissistic caregivers is now the triangle of codependency, because your nervous system has accepted that your relationships can only come about through anxiety and enmeshment. And narcissists are the best candidates, right? So, what is the triangle of codependency? You see, guys, this triangle also has 3 points. The difference is that this triangle is a behavioral triangle. So what you're doing is you keep cycling between 3 roles. From being the rescuer to being the victim and the persecutor. So you keep shifting between these 3 roles. When you're the rescuer, you want to save others. You want to fix them, right? Narcissists love rescuers. You know why? Because they can manipulate them very easily. So by being a rescuer, what you invite is narcissism. from being a rescuer, you become a victim. Why? Because you feel powerless, you feel drained, you feel like, oh boy, this is so difficult. I have to fix these people, I have to show up for them. You feel like your boundaries are invaded. The same as what happened to you in that childhood, that emotional triangle, right? So as a victim, you feel powerless, you feel depressed, you feel like your tank is empty. And then from here, you practice the next role, and that is the persecutor. You either lash out in frustration or blame yourself for not being capable of fixing others, rescuing them. So you see how it works? It is a vicious cycle. Rescuer, being a victim, and persecutor. And you keep repeating the loop, attracting relationships that are very intense, but they don't evolve into anything beautiful. You see, guys, this triangle of codependency will repeat itself unless you do the healing work, because the bottom line is the loop of anxiety and enmeshment is feeding this loop. And the healing work is to break free from the loop. That's the healing work. To change your blueprint, to think outside of this frequency, anxiety, enmeshment, rescuing, being a victim, or blaming yourself, or lashing out at others out of frustration. So, again, as always, pause, cultivate awareness. Check in with your nervous system. See, are you acting out of fight and flight trauma responses, or are you just acting on who you truly are? The presence of peace. Are you calm or are you anxious? How does the reality around you respond to your frequency, to your vibration? Can you see the red flags? Are you trying to rescue somebody? Are you practicing victim mentality? Are you blaming yourself or are mad at people for burdening you with their problems? So, hopefully you find this video helpful, guys. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, center yourself in love, ground yourself, get in touch with your nervous system. How are you feeling right now? Check in. Are you feeling defensive? Are you feeling peaceful? Are you in touch with your reality? You see, for us, the survivors of narcissistic abuse, it is very crucial to check in with our nervous system to see where we are, grounded, anxious, unsettled, practicing defensiveness, wanting to escape, wanting to dissociate. Am I inside my body? Am I outside of my body? You see, all these cues and check-ins will help you realize what you've been practicing, or if the loop is running in the background of your reality and life. Once again, if you're looking for one-on-one coaching sessions, please reach out to me. My email is in the description below. I'm looking forward to journeying with you guys. You see, narcissistic abuse damages your soul. You need a good coach to hold your hand, to help you see the light at the end of the tunnel. If you find the content valuable, please make a donation at Buy Me a Coffee. The link is also in the description below. Take a moment to honor yourself, to honor your journey, to honor who you truly are. You've got this. Keep shining your light. Look after your precious soul. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.